It is thought that the dawn of human civilization is overwhelmed by the magic of witches, sacrifices, rituals of heaven and earth, the devil. It was the golden age of the witches. Explore the mysteries of the ancient world of witchcraft. Witch power. Witchcraft games are very popular in Asian countries like India and China. A document written hundreds of years ago by an Arab tourist describes the ceremony in China very well. In front of a crowd of people, a witch uses a wooden sphere to tie the rope and throw it to the sky. The ball flies high and disappears, only the rope hangs. The witch sends a boy to the rope to climb the sky. A few minutes later he disappeared. The chief thought and said something to the witch. Immediately witch knife cut off the wire, cut off every part of his body, fell to the ground. The bloody scene makes the witnesses horrified. But then the patriarch murmured something, parts of the boy stick together and he resurrected as usual. The ceremony ended with the amazement of the witnesses. Buddhist tantric mentions that mages created crowds and disappeared them thousands of years ago. The followers of this cult acknowledge the power of enchantments, magic, and claim that they contributed to religious belief. Thousands of years of documenting the ancient Pala, ancient India, by its magic, created an eternal drug distributed to people so that 100-year-olds could rejuvenate. The rituals of the tantric line are usually kept secret but never lacking in mantras, religious dancing and meditation, in which the mages, like the witches, will hold those ceremonies. It is believed that the remedies can only be effective when magical mantras are called mantras. That is the only witches that can do it. It is said that when listening to the mantra sound will make the devil disappear in minutes, and if in danger use these mantras. Magic attractive. Witches' ceremonies are indispensable for dance called sorcery. These are the dances to excite the nerve of the participants. People use hand movements, feet, shaking head and props such as bells, incense bowl to create hallucinations with the witness. In ancient Egypt, people used the magic to win the trust of the public. A famous magician of that time was West Papyrus, 1700 BC, who performed the beheading of the head and resumed intact for the victim. The high priests of Greece at that time in temple ceremonies used magic to open the temple door and light up the torches without the tools. In Africa, witches are often ugly old women, celibate. They often operate secretly at night and are unaware of their actions. They are considered a threat to the community because it is believed that disasters such as sickness, famine, crop failures, natural disasters are caused by sorcerers at the request of the enemy. In Ghana, a village was created to detain witches in order to avoid disaster. In South America, Indian tribes often have witches to heal. They held a dance around the fire and used the magic in the patient's mouth to get infected parts. In ancient times, the magic witch has appeared in Vietnam. Sorcerers have many strange powers, can call the military, torture, worm to turn people into ignorance. The witch can send the phoenix to go to work in the field at night, like slapping water, attacking others. The master of the witch, each time when the military control is completed, there must be a military ceremony, if not negative feedback will be negative. Only be negative at night and recover before dawn, or else meet. If the natural way, the soldiers will beat the teacher. Particularly, in ancient Europe, people then blame the disease. Death was due to the magic of the wicked people. These wrong views led to the pursuit, execution, torture of those who are considered witches brutally. In European belief, witches are women related to goddess Diana and the enemy of Christianity in the Middle Ages. Witch hunts took place very strongly in southern France and Switzerland in the 14th and 15th centuries. Many Europeans consider witches a great danger to humanity. Thus, governments and social organizations hunt those who are accused of witchcraft. Thousands have been accused and tortured brutally. The hunt for witch hunt was also applied in the United States at the time. The quest from the 13th to the 18th century is one of the darkest and most deadly in 300 years. Today, thanks to the development of science, it has been explained many of the magic of witchcraft is just magic screen or how to create psychological effects. Anyhow, their witchcraft and wizards are still a fascinating, mysterious world. It is the material for many works of art, most notably the wizarding world of the Harry Potter boy. In the world, only the Witch Festival is held on May 1st every year in the city of Gosnell, Germany. There are hundreds of witches all over the continent who show off their magic skills. There is a museum of witchcraft tools throughout the ages. Dutch schools teach witchcraft. After graduation the witch will be certified. The price of the course is quite expensive, up to more than €2,000. One of the requirements of the witch is not to use magic to harm people and must comply with the law.